whether the place would become as chaotic as we've seen some few minutes ago, or we will all disperse from this place knowing that we are going home to catch some rest. Generally, this has been the situation at the police training depot at Tesano, and this remains your election bureau. The hashtag remains Ghana Polls 2024. We've been able to bring you the collation and reports from across the country throughout the election period, and is left with these unresolved issues regarding certain constituencies. And we understand the Electoral Commission has directed that all those constituencies with unresolved issues should come to this particular center with maximum police protection to, as it were, freely go through or recollate the results and redeclare the ones that has already been declared, or those yet to be declared. The collation is done here and a declaration is done to those outstanding constituencies. If you can hear me, Nana, this has been our extensive coverage of the collation of 4 constituency results here in the collation center at the police training center in Accra. Generally, the situation now is calm, but our viewers and listeners can follow us on all our social media handles to catch every action they've missed throughout the day as far as this particular collation is concerned.
Well, Fred Duho there reporting from the Collation Center here in Accra, which of course is at the National Police Training School at Tesano, where 4 constituencies in the Eastern region which have come under contention. Both parties, these two being the National Democratic Congress NDC and the New Patriotic Party NPP, declaring themselves winners of these seats. And so there's been a transfer from the region to the national level where recollation has been done. So far, out of the 4 being Fantiakwa North, Suhum, Nsawam, Adoagyiri, and Akwetia. Out of this 4, 3 have been declared by the Electoral Commission in favor of the New Patriotic Party and its candidates. So Fantiakwa North has gone to the NPP, Suhum has gone to the NPP, Akwetia has also gone to the NPP. What is outstanding now is the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency, where Frank Arnold Dompre is challenging an earlier declaration by the EC in favor of the National Democratic Congress. We've seen the ilk of the 2 parties all present at the Collation Center to make sure that really the agenda of their respective parties is propagated to the latter. My colleague Fred Duho has been there since morning, bringing us live updates and of course live pictures regarding the collation of or recollation of the results, parliamentary results for these 4 constituencies. Fred, now just a quick one to you. Do we have confirmation on whether or not the recollation for the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency will continue, or it will be rescheduled or postponed till tomorrow?
From all indication, the NPP is not agreeing to any postponement of the collation or the situation regarding the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency. They want to go the full haul. They are asking that the 82 outstanding fictions should be dealt with today. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. They believe that should be done, the results declared, so that they can really go about their normal duties, rather than going by the NDC suggestion to postpone, come back another day, which is a cost to them, a waste of time, and as well as the fact that a number of supporters in the constituency at Nsawam and even across the country do not really know their fate as far as the declaration of that constituency is concerned. The incumbent MP, the Honorable Frank Arnold Dompre, insists that he won with some marginal numbers, and so he would stay through till he sees the end of the declaration. And they just went into conclave as to what the discussion was. I want to believe at this juncture they want to continue, but he's making a statement. I think we should get a bit of what the Honorable Anof Dompre is saying.
If you have the pink sheet and the parties do not have the pink sheet, it is your pink sheet that will be one.
Okay, we are made aware that this is kind of some engagement going at their own level to appreciate what the issues are. And the Honorable MP is saying that the pink sheets are valid, they are from the Electoral Commission, and that the flagging of some of the pink sheets as though they are not authentic is the reason why they are still here. They've made compromises from the start till now, and here they are at this moment. The situation seems to be getting out of hand. It's been a long day. They want to ensure that, okay, I just overheard him say that for the sake of transparency and the mere fact that they've already wasted a day here, he believes they should still continue. And he's still making the statement that he's been sitting here since morning till now, and he wants to continue, and those who came late are rather demanding that they should close. That will not be fair to him. He is waiting. He's made a lot of compromises. He's made a lot of compromises since morning as far as the election collation is concerned. So they want to now take final decision from the Electoral Commission. And when that is communicated to them, they will go by it. And so they are waiting finally for the Electoral Commission to put its decision across, and that would inform the way forward. But at this juncture, for all of them to be raising voice at each other would not in any way inure to the benefits of any of the parties. And so he believes that 3 constituencies have been cleared. To allow for Nsawam to still be here at this hour is not one that he's happy with. He want to believe that when he's done making his submission, they will give the opportunity to Honorable Alfred Agbeshiboyome to also make his statement. And if the NDC would agree or not, the final decision still lies with the Electoral Commission regarding the decision whether to make steady progress or call it a day. Nana.
Very well, Fred. Thank you so much. We'll definitely be coming back to you for some updates regarding what final agreement has been made, whether to proceed with the re-collation or postpone it till the morning of December 13, 2024. My colleague Fred Duho bringing us live pictures, live updates from that center at the National Police Training School here at Tesano in Accra, where 4 constituencies under contention in the 2024 general elections. Parliamentary results for these 4 constituencies are being re-collated. What we know so far is that 3 have been completed and declared in favor of the New Patriotic Party, NPP. 1 outstanding, this one being the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency. And you just saw in your shot the sitting member of Parliament, Frank Anodompre, making some submissions there. We are waiting to see whether the decision will be made on whether or not to continue with the re-collation or postpone it to the morning of December 13, 2024. We're getting hint of a new development, and so let's take you back to the police training school here at Tesano. Hello, Fred.
Hello, Nana.
Great, good to have you back. If you can help amplify what Mr. Agbesiwoyome is saying, so we can have a proper understanding
So
of what's going
Nana,
on.
currently in your short is the director of CID, also saying that it is late at this juncture. Allowing the police personnel to be here since morning is one that is, so exhausting, and that she believes that they should allow her men to go catch some sleep because they are tired. And so the CID director sought to make a brief intervention or probably suggest to them that they should close. But the Honorable Alfred Agbesiwoyome is still speaking. And what the Honorable Agbesiwoyome keeps saying is that he went out of the collation center and he realized that supporters from both sides of the parties, they've been able to break security protocol and they've made their way all the way to the compound of the training school. And so from the look of things, he doesn't think it is security wise to still continue at this moment. He thinks they should postpone so that they calm their teaming supporters down, so that they can return in a very calm atmosphere tomorrow, so they can proceed to have a very peaceful collation with the 82 remaining pink sheets, and then they can, declare the results as and when they finish tomorrow. But he's still making his submission that he thinks it should be suspended. The EC is not making any comments yet. The EC generally is quiet, listening to both parties to make their submissions. And the very final power lies with them as to whether to continue, whether to call it a day. That is yet to be determined. But one thing for sure, all this collation can only be done under the supervision of the security. And if the security say they are tired, I foresee the situation where they may want to suggest that they end it and then continue tomorrow. But well, we are waiting patiently. This still remains live feed from the Tesano Police Training School, where both parties, the NDC and NPP, laying claim to the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency, claiming they've won and that they would want that to be declared in their interest. So it was directed that they leave the eastern region and move to the greater Accra region to come do the collation here and then declare the results. 3 have been declared. It is left with Nsawam, and the time is past 9 o'clock. We are only waiting patiently. Now, the Honorable Afenyo Makin has come to join the table, and we've seen him sitting right beside the Honorable Frank Anodompre. So he's also listening to what the Honorable Alfred Agbesiwoyome is saying. The director of CID is still making comments far that her men are tired and that they want to call it a day.
All right.
The majority leader is still waiting to hear what the rest would say. Nana, the situation is that I foresee some tension going to rise very soon because the NDC has made the submission, the NPP has also done same. The EC director is now trying to make a statement as to what that would be. We are waiting to see what the EC director will say.
Very well, very well. I mean, it's important to hear from the EC and what the position of the EC is in all this matter, because with the balance of power, really the authority lies with the EC to take a decision on this. Now we know the NDC wants the exercise postponed till tomorrow. The NPP and its MP, Frank Anodompre, insists that collation continues. We've heard the CID boss, although not officially, but we've heard her suggest that her men, her officers are tired and would need a break, and so a postponement will be in order. And so it's important, it's imperative to hear what the EC says regarding this matter, what the position of the Electoral Commission is regarding this particular matter. As we have already established, initial collation was for 4 constituencies from the eastern region. This will include Fantiakwa North, Suhum, Akwatia, and Nsawam Adoagyiri. 3 declarations have officially been made by the Electoral Commission, all 3 in favor of parliamentary candidates representing the New Patriotic Party (NPP). And so Fantiakwa North won by the NPP, Akwatia won by the NPP, Suhum also won by the NPP. What is outstanding now is that of the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency.
So there you have it again.
Very well.
They are raising voices at each other just on the decision as to whether to continue or whether to end it.
Because their leadership, led by Apeyomako, agreed on this method. That they should finish the other one. This one should be done tomorrow to de-escalate. He also assured us we were coming to see Anodompre. Now it has turned out that he didn't see Anodompre. Are you understanding me? But our people are all gone, so we can't do it.
So that is Alfred Agbeshiwoyome, and he's indicated that he's actually had a conversation with the majority leader to end the program today, the exercise today, but that was not communicated to Honorable Frank Anodompre, and the agents here say they are not going to accept. They want to start and finish with the 82 pieces that are left. Hello, you are a party executive, right? All right, you won't speak. Oh, that's fine. So generally, the confusion still continues. Now, I bet to say that just the decision to either continue or not.
We did it in the constituency. Who caused the commotion? When we went to Koforidua, who caused the commotion? And we are here, you are giving excuses as well. You should know that somebody is trying to find a lousy excuse to run away. We are prepared. Our pinches are ready. If you are ready, we are ready. Please. Allow the easy to speak. 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 What are you No, but that's having a pink sheet or not having a pink sheet negate what the original source does it negate it? Does it negate it?
You were not here when we were pushing for.
But you gave a ruling on this.
You were not here when we were pushing for.
All these species, they are not ordinary, they are questions. So one species may take us 2 days. So 2 days. You will stay. If we had started, we would have gotten somewhere. If we had started, we would have gotten somewhere. What are you afraid of? You said, what are you afraid of? What is the NDC afraid of? What is the, what? But are you the only one living in the constituency? Are you the only one living in the constituency? You are giving lousy excuses to run away. What? You and I. Temperature.
That is one message. 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 So as you are watching, just watch while I get you perfectly. I get you perfectly. Thank you. All right. So basically, the Honorable Anodompre wants to address the press as far as control issues are concerned. I think first of all, this whole back and forth, I think, is coming out of place. We've collated almost all the results. And the East Regional Deputy Director has said, in the course of the polling, a number of the parties have said that you don't have to one or the other. The balance of power in terms of the law is on the side of it. And the EC
He has said, once the EC has the pink sheet and the parties do not have the pink sheet, it will not negate the authority of the EC to declare the result. All the outstandings are pink sheet that the EC has, but the NDC are saying they do not have. It is not the responsibility of the EC to produce the carbon copy pink sheets of the parties. It is the party's responsibility to look for those pink sheets. So
and they are going backwards on their own way. The street director himself has said, the ones who has the pink sheet go by the pink sheet. And we want to encourage the street director to go by his own way. Otherwise, we'll never live there. Because you see, I see something happen. People have pink sheet and yet they hold on.
people have pink sheet and yet they hold on to it and say, I don't have, just to prolong the declaration of the result. This is most unfortunate. I have won this election. Why are they dragging the matter? What is this? So the EC, you have to go and speak to the EC. Ask him, what is he saying about his own directive? He had said that once he has the pink sheet and the parties do not have the pink sheet, he will pronounce on the results. So why is he not doing that? Why is the EC deferring the matter to us? What gives him the mandate to pronounce on the results? And as long as he has the pink sheet, ask him this question. Why is the EC going back on his own ways? You should be asking me this question.
How many of these police stations are you?
He should answer that. Let the EC answer that. Ask him why he has said that once he has the pink sheet, he will pronounce the results, and yet he doesn't want to pronounce the results. Why?
That's what we want to understand.
He's there. Please find out from him. He has said that once he can produce the pink sheet, he will use his pink sheet. Let the EC answer that question.
You should add it. You should add it. There are coalitions. Nothing will change. You understand?
I have won the selection. I cannot call it. I don't have the legal mandate. He has the legal mandate. And he has said that he has the pink sheet. All the 80 pink sheets are pink sheets owned by the EC. And the NDC said they don't have copy. You don't have a copy, so what? Go and look for your carbon copy that was given to you at the police station. That is your responsibility as a political party, not the EC. You should know this.
That's why
I hear questioning that of the EC.
No.
So generally,
We have to respond. We have to respond.
we have to respond.
We have to respond.
That's been a lot of lives.
Let me tell you, the primary source of the declaration is the pink sheets. What they brought here, they brought photocopies. They don't have pink sheets. They brought photocopies. The 82 pink sheets that we are talking of are questionable pink sheets, which the EC themselves agreed and flagged them. And that we have to take time and look at them one after the other, because they are questionable and the EC themselves agree, because they themselves cannot authenticate those pink sheets. These people have brought fake ones, photocopy ones, and want to voice it on the EC for declaration. We say we will accept. That is why we are calling on the menu that this process must be halted, so that tomorrow we will come back and take our time and look at those 82 pink sheets one after the other. We are not going to allow this illegality. This is a body of they have not declared. They have not finished. They have not collected. How can they declare?
If you have not finished,
They have not collected. How can they declare? That modus operandi they are going to
It has been made that with the 80 yet to be abroad, so are notifying the ones that have been collated.
That's what those ones we are not notifying it. But we have a problem with the 82, which the EC themselves agree there are questionable pink sheets, and we have to take our time and look at them one after the other. What they are trying to do is to force their photocopied ones. They don't have pink sheets, it's photocopy. I'm telling you guys, go and check. Check photocopied. That's what they are brought in there, and they think we are fixed. We are not going to accept it.
I want to thank you very much for speaking to us. So that is Dr. Musa Tambo speaking to the media, reacting to what Honorable Frank Alonso just put out, and the fact that he is being frustrated at this moment by everything that is happening. Now, I must put on that the police say they are capable to still go the long haul with the collation and declaration of same?
They are not tired. This I must put on record because he came asking why did I report that they look visibly tired. Well, they said they are ready. They have men who can speak for them, come to replace the men who are currently on the ground, and for these ones who have some rest, but a new set of police officers are on standby to, take up the exercise and ensure the police to its latter conclusion. Generally, this is the situation happening here. The NCC says it is ready to proceed with the collation of 82 pieces. The NCC says no, they will not continue because they are tired. The electoral commission is just waiting and looking on. Whatever the two parties agree, they would want to proceed with it. It's quiet throughout all these disturbances, and they don't seem to have any decisive decision to impose on the party. Generally, it's been from one noise to the other, and the situation here, it gets calm, and then suddenly the atmosphere explodes with noise because the party, no one will agree on very simple decisions going forward. So generally, the police are here with us. They are providing security. They are ensuring that the coalition goes on this party side, and they are also ready to end the day if the coalition ends at this juncture. So generally, the situation here is quite calm. The noise raising voice are other. This is expected of political parties who are ready to pick up now issues.
Yes, I am still like so. Okay, mommy. Okay.
We are in our numbers, and then we can actually police this one, even if it will take us 72 hours. Okay. We are not tired. No, you cannot be tired. No. I'm told that you just said that police service. We are saying we are tired.
I say you look visibly tired.
You look visibly tired. It's not true.
I mean, we've not been here since morning.
No, our officers, we keep on changing them, and we have what it takes in terms of security to police this exercise. Okay. So please.
All right.
Yes, I don't want.
This is the first time the CID has.
I actually don't want that impression to be created. As if police we are tired. I've been here and I'm on my feet, and my officers are also on the ground. So please, we will police this one. Even if you take us tomorrow, you'll be here.
Thank you very much.
I want the whole world to know that yes, police we are here to protect the exercise, and we are not tired. So please, visibly tired. That's what. No, please. That
is well noted.
No, please. So please, I want you to know that, and the whole world to know that Ghana Police Service, we are on our feet, and we will ensure that the right thing is done as far as security is concerned.
We want to thank you very much for speaking to us. So you heard from the director of CID, who for the first time has spoken to the media based on the fact that my earlier report suggests that they look visibly tired. They say no. They are ready to go the full length as far as the political parties would be here to collate and declare results. They are here with them to also ensure that security is top-notch, law and order is enforced, and for that matter, the men are ready to ensure security. Now, the confusion still continues at the table where we see the pink sheets being moved from one side to the other. The NDC has a lot of pink sheets right in front of them. The NPP on this side also has a lot of documents right in front of them. The EC is also at the far end. Now we are only waiting for the final decision by the Electoral Commission officer, and then we can say this is the direction they want to go. But the EC is not coming with the directive for the forward march of this coalition. So generally, I mean, they are just waiting to know how to proceed on this whole matter. It has become a situation where both parties, they can delay on one single issue for an hour or two, waiting because they think that they want to. EC, everybody is waiting for you.
Excuse me. What
is
are you reporting?
I'm reporting. We are live on TV.
You get up.
No, we are waiting. We are waiting for him on the way forward. Oh, but I should speak to him. Why? Well, so the EC is turning on the projector and the computer. So that signals that they are going to. That really signals that they want to proceed with the collation.
There is going to be a whole lot of confusion. After that, the woman is attempting to move towards the computer, but it's now returned. Mr. Got the computer. It's also coming on top of his voice, indicating the hearing of everyone that the process is not complete.
Listen,
The one that you have brought over there, if I were here in the beginning, which have not been authenticated, I wouldn't have allowed anything to go. But what? Because they are telling me that they have not, they don't been authenticated. What is that? Because if you don't have,
they have authenticated. They have authenticated. Your people have signed. Would you go and see? Don't let them.
Everybody can bring anything. Long years of going to court. So I will not sit here for that. Hey,
You are treating him with kid gloves. Who is he? Who doesn't know what you mean? Who is he? Does he detect the place here?
We are begging you. Please, it's because of you that we are making our way.
Let me hear you.
Because of the camera, you come to just call out the
You agree with it? Who won over? You take your order. Who has invited you here? Who has invited you here? You don't do anything. You don't do anything. Who has invited No, but you people are not helping the cause. You people are not helping the cause. There's no locals in this business. We are regional officers. We are regional officers. Ask him what is his locals in this room. We are regional officers of the party. We are the leaders of the political party. Yes. When it comes to the people, we are the leaders. We are not begging about our investment. You can't direct how they use to collect. All of them understood that. Vandalism, and all agreed. No, I was there. So you are going to do the same thing here. You are going to do the same thing here. You are here to do the same thing. It won't happen. And the rule of the future one in an hour. One is good. They all agree that it is not. Have you agreed on that? Okay. Now, they have told me. I called them. They have told me. What do I say here? What do I say here? Only your wife. I don't know how to shoot. No.
The confusion seemed to be going down. This particular visuals you see in your shot is the majority leader, the EC Deputy Director, Alfred Agbesiwoyome, and other parties to this whole election, as well as the police. And some want to make progress, while others are also asking that the process come to a halt. Now, so for the past 1 hour. For the past 1 hour, the conversation has been on whether to continue or to end. And that disagreement has prolonged to the point where they are at this place basically waiting to know if they would continue. Now, the conversation I overheard them say is that people from the Ashanti region would be coming down to this same collation center, and other regions that are having unresolved issues would also come to this same collation center to hold their declaration. And Alfred Agbesiwoyume just spoke to the police TV camera directly, saying that a message should be directed to the IGP, Dr. Ekufo Dampari, that they will not agree as a party for other collations from other regions, collations that were already done, to be brought to this center to be redone, that they will not be happy with, and the fact that they as a party will never. So the man is also telling him, so we see Dr. Computer, the EC Deputy Director, having a conversation on the way forward. The police have been able to adopt a very cordial means of calming the situation, trying their very best to draw anyone who is agitated to either sit or they isolate the person, and to ensure that there is calm. Now, Obi Amwa is having a confrontation with Alfred Woyume on the way forward. But, well, these are twins. I put it that the NDC and NPP, they know what they are about. They finish this and they go back to sit and they have a chatty conversation. You see them so heated on TV, but behind the scene, they sit, talk, laugh, and drink tea. And so most of the time when you see them debating and arguing in this manner, it only sends a wrong signal to their supporters out there. But the truth remains that they are twins, they are friends. They only disagree to agree on issues. They do not at any point in time get violence. So sometimes when their supporters are out there taking the law into their own hands to perpetuate violence, the leaders see them and they only sometimes get amazed at the level of confusion they create to even their supporters out there. Now, at this moment, the confusion is between Obi Amwa and Alfred Woyume. Now we see majority leader isolating the deputy EC director to a different place to have a conversation with him. The way forward is still not clear. The EC turned on the computer and the projector to start, but that was fiercely resisted by the NDC, and so they've turned it off now. The EC has invited Frank Anodompre to meet with Afenyo Maken for them to have a conversation on what they should do going forward. And that is the conversation happening between the three personalities. And at every given point in time, the police moving quickly to ensure that they enforce law and order. Alfred Boyome has been a bit rowdy at the center and trying to confront almost everyone at the center who holds a different view to what he has to say. Now, we've been here for more than an hour. The EC cannot continue, but we are all still here because one party says they are ready to continue. Now, the discussion is still ongoing between the majority leader, Frank Anodompre, the incumbent MP for Nsawam Adoagyiri, and the Deputy Director of the Electoral Commission for the Eastern Region on the way forward. And, Honorable, are we going to continue from the look of things?
We should. We should continue.
Okay.
Yes, we should.
All right. So the Honorable Anodompre says we should continue with the collation. They are waiting for the Electoral Commission to begin the process of the collation of the 82 pink sheets that are left. And so at this moment, Musa Tanko Computer has also been invited to now go have a conversation with majority leader. At this moment, he is more of the unifier, bringing some leadership skills to bear to ensure that the parties having the confrontation would come to that consensus to ensure that they find themselves on the same page and then they can progress from here. Now, the EC is trying to convince Musa Tanko Computer to agree to the compensation, but Ibrahim Tanko Computer is disagreeing. Obiamwa is also present, and they are trying hard to come to that consensus as to whether to continue the exercise or not. So generally, we are here with them, still on your election bureau, and we are seeing live visuals from the police training depot at Tesano, and Rashid Tanko Computer. Yes, sorry for Musa Tanko. I've used Musa all this well. Forgive me. He's Rashid Tanko Computer, Dr. Rashid Tanko Computer, and he's having that conversation with Obiamwa and the EC director on the way forward on how to proceed. We would find out from him if he's agreed to continue, because the NPP says they are not living here until the coalition is done and declaration of same is communicated to the general public for them to understand that indeed they want to end they want to continue and end today. When they finish with that conversation or that meeting, we would engage with Rashid Tanko Computer to appreciate his stance on this whole issue. At this juncture, they are surrounded by the police, and until you are invited into their midst, you are not allowed to go beyond certain meters. So generally, it's been a very long day. They came here as early as 6 a.m. with the intention to collate and declare results for 4 constituencies: the Fantiakwa North constituency, Suhum constituency, Akwetia constituency, and the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency. Per the information we are gathering, other constituencies that have unresolved issues would all be brought here to go through the same process. Meanwhile, the NDC's position is that some of the constituencies that have already been declared and the EC directed that those ones be re-collated and redeclared, they would raise objection to that, and they will make sure that that does not happen in any way. Per the LI that they are, the CI that they are all working with, CI 127, the regulations are clear on the election, and that even if a party is not available, is not willing to even take part, still the EC's process can continue with or without them. So generally, it will be a loss for a party not to show up at the coalition center to witness whatever would happen here when a particular constituency result is brought here for the necessary collation and declaration. They are trying as much as possible to ensure that the process is free, fair, and transparent. And that is what we see happen before the cameras. Now, the Electoral Commission Deputy Director is saying that they have pink sheets. The NDC doesn't have pink sheets, and yet they are wasting everybody's time. Obiamwa also just re-emphasized or re-echoed the same voice of the Electoral Commission Deputy Director, saying that the NDC cannot continue to frustrate the process. They want to finish quickly and leave this place. Now, the chairman for the Nsawam constituency for the opposition NDC has joined the conversation to know the way forward. And the conversation is still ongoing between or among the parties to come to a consensus, and that is yet to be communicated to us. We are waiting patiently to bring our listeners and viewers the updates from the meeting as to what the final decision would be. But one thing we know for sure is that 3 constituencies came through this same process. They finished and left this coalition ground. It is left with the Nsawam Adoagyiri constituency, which we are hoping we find the way forward so we can all know our left from right. Because at this juncture, it's been consultation upon consultation. It's been attempts to convince or compromise or otherwise. Now, the MPP holds the view that even if they agree to NDC's decision to have this exercise postponed to tomorrow, NDC may come back tomorrow with another excuse to restart the entire coalition, which would further delay the entire process. So as long as they are here, they would prefer that they continue and finish, so they clear the Nsawam constituency. Then everyone can be free in their mind to go about their usual business. So we are still with them on your election bureau, on ChannelOne TV and on City 97.3 FM. It's been the same back and forth with the collation of results for some constituencies at the Tesano Police Training Depot here in Accra, where a number of constituencies were brought in here for the collation to be done and results declared. So generally, we've realized that the EC Deputy Director has left that meeting. He's currently on phone trying to have a conversation, probably